Don't blink, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to our show. It's doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 19th December 2024. It is cold as fuck outside, but we're Canadian and it's all about the Canadian pride. I'm going to be showing you guys how to handle winter the winter environment while talking about one of my favorite movie. Then, to be honest, one of my favorite movie, but I just remembered how much this movie meant to me and just how good of a movie this was. In the movie, yes, when I get a drum roll, please. Can I get some saxophone? Okay, a little bit of violins over there. No, G chord, okay? Okay. Piccolos, good. Flutes, wow. So the movie is called The Girl Next Door. Oh no, I've almost dropped my coffee. The Girl Next Door, you might have heard of it. It's a movie where a literal porn star, right? Because let's use the real term on his real video, moved next to a teenager. He was a teenager, she was a porn star. They were not meant for each other, but somehow he fell in love. And somehow she kinda liked him. And did they end up together? Talking about Canadian, what's more Canadian than Avril Lavigne and Tim Hortons? Tim Hortons? No, it's Guinness Cafe, but same shit, different day. So the movie in itself is actually quite kind of nice. It's very reminiscent of the 2000s. It's very reminiscent of how I spent my high school years. Very reminiscent of how it was back in my days. I'm an old guy. I'm 31 years old. I'm old as shit. So yeah, so it means something to me. But the movie is actually really nice. It's three kids that are fucking loser, and it's really nice in the movie because they're fucking loser, but not a fucking loser in a sense that you think. They're fucking loser because they don't go out, and the perception. We're talking about perception this morning. The perception. This movie was amazing. The perception was, hey, we're loser because everybody else is having fun. We're not having fun, right? So the movie goes in, and once again, the guy, there's a new neighbor. That new neighbor, she's fucking sexy. Alicia Cuthbert was one of my first love. Yeah, big time. Even in the ranch, super cute. And yeah, so I was like, okay, that's a good movie. Mostly because of there's tits, but it's not that reason. So the guy he started to become to take more risk. The main character start to take more risk. He started to be more of a not a free spirit, but doing what he wants, right? And the big part of the movie was like, yo, this guy's really smart. The main character is really smart. He has a chance to get one of these prestigious school. He's gonna have he's gonna do a lot of good, right? He's gonna be like this next almost president, and it's amazing. But you never hear the guy ask. You never hear the guy say, "I want to do that. I want to be that." He wants to go to that school, right? He wants to go to that school, but it's about it. So and then he meets, and it's nice because his friends are like, "Yo, she's a porn star," and they're excited for him, and they kind of live proxy by him. So they're pushing him, and because they're pushing him, he makes a mistake. Because he makes a mistake, she calls her ex, and her ex is the asshole. Now, the really cool thing about that movie is, technically, this guy, everything in order. Technically, the girl, she cares about the guy, so she's not gonna make it a problem. The other guy, he's a fucking asshole who ruins everything he touch. So he's an ex-producer, and he says, "Oh, this guy stole my ID from me, stole my movies," which at the end the main character does again. But he kind of fuck with the main character, so he steals his money, he puts him on the drugs, and he helps him. And the only reason he's helping him is because he wants the girl from his high school to go to do porn with him, which the 90s were different. The 90s were different, people. And the movie is really good because it's what you, how far are you willing to go for the girl? How far are you willing to go for this one girl, right? You fall in love with. And the movie itself, is it great? Is it fucking the best movie ever made? Is it Gladiator 4? They start by having a Gladiator 3. We'll see about the 4. But pretending stutters, so when I do stutter, it feels like it's pretend. There's a part of it that is really cool, right? And that part of it is what should we call it? It's moral fiber, and that moral fiber is super fucking important, and in ways more than one. Because it's a subject that I thought I needed, and you knew the answer to the question I've been asking my whole life. Was in a movie that I saw when I was a teenager. the moral fiber, the main character asks a question, if what I'm doing is right, and if moral fiber is always the right thing to do, should I always do the right thing? Should I always listen to what people are saying? Should I always do what is the good thing to do, even if it means when you get hurt, right? And the moral fiber is explaining how sometimes you have to break the rules. Sometimes you have to do whatever you need to do, and I think that's a really powerful statement because it's something I asked myself for a long time. I was used by people. I was manipulated by people. I was took advantage of by people because of my kindness, right? And I taught myself that, oh, moral fiber, moral fiber, moral fiber. Keep on with that moral fiber, right? But the answer wasn't moral fiber. The answer wasn't even in the shape or form of being agreeing with everything, being saying yes to a lot of things. Moral fiber. See, if people, right, take advantage of you, then yes, you can be the bigger person and take the higher road, but they won't change them. The world needs balance, and I think that's moral fiber. So it's a really good movie. There's a couple of really good scenes. It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie in the sense of its nostalgia. The problem with this movie is, I don't know if I would have not lived through those years. If I wasn't going to school and I had a similar experience with these guys, if I didn't know what was cool back then, that movie was amazing in 2006, and I went to high school in 2005. And I knew what they were talking about, and I don't know if I would have liked it as much, but I did. Doesn't matter if I didn't. I don't know if I would have liked it as much as long as I liked it this much. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.